when Golden State was up 3-1 on LeBron James, right? LeBron James, where is he? Yeah, don't put him up there. What happened in the last 3 fourth quarters? Was Steph right? Did he have a bum knee? I think he had a bum knee. But this is the biggest stage, biggest moments when if you're the greatest shooter ever in 3 straight fourth quarters, you cannot go a combined 3 for 12 from 3 in those fourth quarters. And in Game 7, overall, from 3, you cannot go 4 for 14 because that's what Steph Curry went in a game that was begging in Golden State for him to win it. The 2-time MVP, I'm sorry, you have to close that deal at home. You have to make at least 1 fourth quarter clutch shot that has your mouth hanging open, where you say, there he was, and there he wasn't.
My mouth was, hold on, Nelly, my mouth was hanging open. When LeBron chased
when Kyrie hit the shot.
So
that's when your mouth was hanging open.
So is Robert Horry a better three-point shooter than Steph Curry?
Well,
he's hit more clutch.
But Robert Horry was not the 2-time back-to-back MVP.
That doesn't matter. You're switching it.
Does.
You're switching it. You're switching it.
I'm not switching
hit clutch.
anything.
You're saying hit clutch three-pointers when it matters. Now, as I can remember, nobody has hit more clutch three-pointers when it matters than Robert Horry.
Big shot ball.
Than Robert Horry. Now, so is Robert Horry ahead of everybody?
Ray Allen, right now, is the greatest shooter ever because he's made the most big clutch shots in big games, including, as you point out, unfortunately for my San Antonio Spurs, he hit the biggest clutch shot I have ever seen. Greatest ever, from the corner, ripped it to force overtime in Game 6.
I saw Derek Fisher hit one that was pretty big once before in the playoffs.
But that wasn't the finals. That was 0.7 seconds left.
No, the thing about it is he the best shooter ever? Yes, he is, and I'll tell you why, because he's been shooting them since he was a kid. Now, the thing that I will give Bird credit for is the three-point line was more of a novelty shot when Bird came into play. He has not been shooting three-pointers his whole career. It was more of a jump shot type of feel, and then also once he got to the NBA, there were not really plays ran to shoot three-pointers, and you only shot them when you desperately needed them or when you were down as many and things of that nature. What I do think is that if Bird had been shooting three-pointers since the time he could pick up a basketball a la Steph Curry, he would possibly be in this conversation. You know what I'm saying? He would definitely be in this conversation.
So here's the point. Do you trust Steph Curry in the NBA Finals to be the greatest shooter ever? Because that's 2 straight finals. But it's not proven to be.
It's not just in the finals. Is he the greatest shooter ever? That's just the question. It's not in the finals. It's not out of the finals. I need you to do it on the
biggest stage. Are we going out and playing a horse? If we're going to play horse, he's the greatest shooter ever. It's not even close.
As long as he doesn't have to see.
First of all, you like Barry Bonds.
I love him.
He has
greatest
no rings.
player ever.
He has no rings.
So
on the biggest stage, on the biggest stage, he has not done it.
Okay, but he did it
on the biggest stage. On the biggest stage, he has not done it, Skip. Don't switch it. Now, if we're going to go to that, because I agree without a doubt that Barry Bonds is possibly the greatest baseball player that ever played. That's just me personally.
Okay, but one player has far more impact over a basketball game than one player in baseball.
It doesn't matter. We're talking about
Barry Bonds wasn't a pitcher, so he can't control his
appearances. He doesn't have that many home runs in the playoffs.
Okay, because he didn't have good enough pitching to get it deep.
Does not matter.
Yes,
does not matter. When you get there, what are you doing? Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time. He's definitely the greatest shooter of our era, and I think Ray Allen would say that as well.
Well, a week ago, Steph said that Ray was the greatest shooter.
That's self-deprecating.
Of course, he's going to say that.
Skip,
he's going to say that.
When they ask me, say, well, who's the best tight end? I'm going to say Kellen. I'm going to say Ozzie. But but you know. You know.
I'm going to say Jason Witten.
Oh, man, you better stop that. See, Skip. See, this is why you and I.
Boom. Boy,
this is why you and I.
He is crazy.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, I don't know how you do it.
And then
he did tie your record.
I don't know how you do it.
He did. He passed your record.
And then I didn't know what record did Jason get. He tweeted me.
He tweeted it.
And then talk about, what record? Oh, Jason went.
You know that King Petty.
He caught you.
King Petty.
And then Miss Petty,
Miss Petty,
Miss Petty.
Yeah.
I'm done with both of them.